And hopefully what we will see here will also be amazing. The Show Cup continues. Best of 6 is the format. 3 matches played on War3 Champion, 3 matches played on NetEase. So let's see if Life is able to take a map off of the Emperor. We bring back an old classic as our very first match will be played on Twisted Meadows of all things. Yes, haven't seen that in a while. And yeah, chat pointed that out already. In tournaments, Life is undefeated versus Happy. Yes, look at this. Happy win rate versus opponent 0%. 0%. That last encounter of theirs is 4.5 years ago though, so take this with a grain of salt, but it is a storyline, right? We can follow that storyline. Maybe Happy can get his revenge after 5 full years over Life, who was a very strong player from 2014 to 2017, and now we'll see what the Emperor can do these days as we jump right into the match. There we are. Welcome to NetEase. Haven't been here in a while. And there we go. Life already on the way to tier 2. He played a Demon Hunter first, as is the norm for him. And, well, we're observing from outer space. Happy, of course, with a DK opener. It's really interesting to see Twisted back. Haven't seen that in a while. It's no close position here. And Happy opens up with the Ghoul build. Tried to creep the little Null Overseer. Oh, wait, you can't see it. Here we go. And Life's pressure is doing pretty nicely here. Last hit would be insane. Tried with the Archer, doesn't really get it. Decent damage on the Ghouls, decent damage on the DK. No mana available anymore. That's a detonate. Life is having
forces are under attack.
A very good start, I would say. So, what do we play on Twisted? Will it still be the Ghouls into Fiends into Destro push? Or is it gonna be Gargs? Then we would see a Crypt fairly soon, I want to say. But let's fix this zoom. This is better, I guess. Okay, creeping, still doable with Ghouls, as you see lots of medium armor here on the map. Twisted Meadows Park, yeah, Twisted Meadows Park indeed, blast from the past. Remember the Happy versus Moon grand final of WGL here on this map. Oh my god, what a beauty. So Happy not moving too far away from his normal strategies this far, but as we said, Life is adding a new flavor to the mix. And he seems pretty prepared. He needs to creep now, of course. He got boots already, so he put a lot of check marks on his to-do list early on a big macro map like this. There might also be a chance for expansions. He might even need that in the process of this match. Happy with a big invul, decent damage on the Lich already. Berserker for life and no level 3 just yet, but another burn. Oh, almost another burn. Love to see the Panda. I think this is the way to play the mid game. Panda, especially on this map, can level so much. There's so much experience. Also the Exoverse Happy game. Oh yeah, DreamHack, bringing back the memories. Thanks for the memories. Good song. Good song. So here's the Demon Hunter level 3. Doesn't even have to split it away. Will do so now. Went of mana stealing against Happy, never wrong to take away some of his most powerful weapons. Lore's coming, and Happy only on the way to tier 3. Now there's no huge tech advantage or anything. Well, we thank Kurubik, the data guy, BB, and Bysly for the subs. You guys are lovely today. Not only today, you're always lovely. New War3 Champions maps also in the pool for this? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I hope so. I also love to see Drunken Haze first for creeping. Saves HP. Oh, Pro-E 1000 bits! Are you kidding me? That's a 10er right there. Lovely. Oh man, what a nice start into my day. So, I think Life's game plan is really, really good though so far. Also the execution. Doesn't feel like he's super duper rusty. He's following the meta with his own flavor with the early aggression. And then acquires everything that you need for the late game. Panda level 2 Devotion Aura, amazing. And the Panda's making his way up to level 3 while he's stacking 2 bears for the tier 3. And the Wisp is ready for a possible expansion if things go well. Happy's of course charging up for the big tier 3, but all his mana is already spent. The first statue is coming up only now, so the Demon Hunter is doing an incredible job. 40 supply at the moment was blocked a little bit, maybe the first mistake, but he can queue the Dispel, he can queue the Druid of the Claw Adept upgrade. Life was grinding like a madman, by the way. He played like 40 games a day in the past couple of days. And he will be part of the War 3 Champions tournament. So very, very excited for the return of Life. Oh, 2 times 100 bits by Karubik! Let's go! So Happy finally getting his best friend, the Obsidian statue, for mana and HP. Ooh, almost a surround with Fiends. That's not too easy. Rock Golem goes down. Scourge Bone Chimes, of course, also amazing for the ghouls, especially when they have Frenzy. That's so much lifesteal coming in. But Life with an expansion. Panda 3, Ring of Regen. Especially when you tank with the Panda during creeping, Ring of Regen still an incredible item. And this map is so big, this expansion might work, and Life has a lot of time. While more maps got shorter, closer. Twisted Meadows, of course, the old classic. Life has a good idea of what his opponent is doing. But the tier 3 for Happy is online. Destroyer form, ready. Frenzy, ready. Orb, ready. Life wants to stall time, and I think that's a good idea. Steal more mana. Maybe throw in a Drunken Haze Breath of Fire here and there to deplete the mana of the statues. And so far, I see 0 flaws really on Twisted. Oh, Devotion for Happy as well. That's excellent. These items again, just marvelous. Can the Panda carry against the ghouls? That's what he has to do. Happy is keeping his DK back. Nice splits by Happy, but he catches him before. 2 heal scrolls. Happy was saving a lot of gold for exactly this fight. And let's see if Twisted Meadows games continue any longer, or will Life end here after this fight in the middle. Ghouls are not connecting really, just running away, getting the attention of the Panda, of course. Happy down to 44. Life also losing a couple of units, but these splits look pretty excellent. Panda catches another Breath of Fire in the middle of everything, so the first heal scroll is already gone. Demon Hunter at 50%. Panda has no staff, so Demon Hunter's gotta be careful. But there is no mana potion. Can't follow up with the nuke, and I would say Life holding his ground here surprisingly well. As Happy feels forced to go into an expansion of himself moving forward. This is not the end of this push. Happy plowing through Twisted Meadows. There is no Nature's Blessing for Life. Maybe an oversight here. Wisps also not around to repair. This is the expansion. Happy can brute force it. He has the town portal. And again, the killer instincts of Happy, knowing exactly what to do, when to do it. And it's the kill. Oh no. It looked so good in the mid, but then having no wisps here. A big blunder. They're a little too late to the party. And now he has to erect this expansion once again while Happy is going for 2 base himself. Is this the turning point in the game? Certainly looks like it.
A player's forces are under attack.
But not the end of the world. Yet. Life has to make sure that he scouts this expansion, and he absolutely does. And then he's under pressure. Red spot creeps for higher level Demon Hunter, higher level Panda, level 5 might carry him. Pendant of mana for the Panda. That's a lot of drinks on the house. Can I get a 1 in the chat if you think that Life is performing way better than most people would have expected? He's just back for a month, maybe. 5 weeks, maybe. 1 in the chat, here we go. Orb of Darkness, not the greatest item. There we go, there we go. Yeah, agree with me, I love it. Scourge Bone Chimes now for Life as well. Certainly helps the bears. Macro games, aren't they great? Demon Hunter has a staff, has an orb, is hunting acolytes. Happy trying to micro against that, and he's not just trying, he's doing it. Savior of the acolytes he is. That is a lot of time for the Panda to level 4.4 already. And at this point, you might even think about a Dreadlord for sleep, but you also want 5-4 heroes on your own. Oh, look at this. On your own undead heroes. While trying to erect this expansion once again, which Happy of course knows about. He's definitely performing better than I would expect based on the race he's playing. Or Ankus, here we go, huh? Okay, trying to break Happy with the drop. There is a TP, he can respond, and off we go. Ghouls on the menu, Acolyte on the menu, maybe even the Haunted Goldmine on the menu. Town portaling back immediately. Do we have Web? No, we don't. Oh, Happy jumping on top of him, trying to get rid of the Zeppelin immediately. That's a TP out for Life as well as the Zeppelin crashes. Little bit of mining time, but Happy's response just absolutely perfect, as it so often is. But Life was going for a split attack with the Dryads at the south, wasn't able to do much damage, but clearly able to buy time. Neanderthal, thank you for the 11-month resub. He still has his lab to creep. I think the creep pattern of Life was very, very smart. Going into the middle first, steal that after the first fight, soak up the north, which is closer to Happy, and then having his own lab remaining. But this might be the death push. With Happy on 2 bases, 64 supply. Supply is still surprisingly even, but the inventory is just out of this world for Happy, and Life is still busy. Can Happy kick this expansion for the second time? It certainly looks like it. This time he has extra wisps here, but detonated them immediately. Life, this is where you have to win. This is your moment. The Panda just inches away from 5. Burn on the ledge. That's quite nice. Can the bears connect? The Breath of Fire is nice, but the focus fire on the bears, they just get wrecked in this fight. So much magic damage, so many destroyers, and Life down to only Dryads, losing 2 bears in the quick succession. Ghouls might fall a little bit. Can Life survive until the mana destroyers are gone? Level 5 on the DK. Burrow used, and this is just crazy. Breath of Fire onto pretty much nothing. Life trying to split the Dryads, but he's no match at the moment. Fiends burrowed when they were hurt. Now there's no mana anymore, but also almost no army. But the lifeline for Life still intact, I guess. The expansion is still up, and he's focusing the DK. Another kill possible? No. As mana was gone as well. Only 100 XP for Life in this fight, maybe? But the expo is finally up. Problem is, second expo coming. I like to watch Demon Hunter Panda versus Undead instead of Keeper Alchemist. Oh, brother, I feel you. I feel you. This is so much more entertaining. So, Happy. Not much left on the map for him. Maybe the islands. Panda level 5. Boots of Kel'Thalas. Exquisite item for the Demon Hunter. Yeah, but Life, he has to rebuild his base. Happy, where are you going with the Zeppelin? Is it time to drop yourself, or is it time to go for the red? Or maybe both.
The town is under siege.
Sean Wright, thank you for the 100 bits. Love Twisted so much. You know what? I'm not opposed to Twisted either. Happy about to brute force this entangle. Then it's gonna be 3 gold mines versus 1. Slowly but steady, the Emperor is running away with this match if he's not facing heavy damage in the base, which I don't think is the case. And even if he's losing Acolytes, it's not the end of the world. Engine of War for the second base right here. Does he have to respond? Life's army is not united here. He's trying to take out the Ziggurats, and with the Panda, that's working really well. A new approach. Just, you know, Happy can't build bases if he has no Ziggurats. And the Panda just sets everything on fire, even though some German casters say that buildings can burn. Oh, this one, nicely saved by Happy. Tons and tons of Dryads. Happy has to respond to this threat in the south as well. Life's expansion was, of course, killed right there. Is it time to play whack-a-mole? Is it time for Life to build so many trees of life that Happy can't follow? Happy as a response to this Panda attack is spreading his Ziggurats more open.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
No level 5 Lich yet. Demon Hunter lacks a level, that's for sure. Level 5 would be the dream. The 2 ultimates of the Night Elf heroes are way better than the undead late game abilities. So we'll see what this does. Lots of focus fire on this abomination and no coil anymore. Is this Life's moment? Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, the Panda, the absolute carry, and the Lich is in trouble. Invo Potion, 7-second safety. And Happy has to TP out of this situation because it's getting too dicey here. That's a sell on the expansion as the bear was taking out the base as well. Life with an incredible game. But still the supply lead and still a base up for Happy. No second base coming. Maybe he's waiting for the main to run out and then he's moving over. Happy scouting with the Zeppelin as always. Great information. But it feels like the Panda can even out 10 supply? Roundabout. But the longer the game goes, of course. What a moment! No, he needs some slow. A Dryad, something. Happy's responding. Lucky break here. And another invite to a Breath of Fire. 1 heal scroll only, not 2. Can you out multitask Happy, who sometimes feels like an octopus? Good scout here, good scout here. He just knows everything. The 2 base, 1 base situation will even out in about, no Nature's Blessing, so about 4 minutes. When the main base will run dry and this Tree of Eternity will move over to a new location. Happy's upgrades 2-0, Life 1-0. Just on patrol, so effective, doesn't even require any attention. And this base is coming up for Happy once again. Supply lead is not really growing, but mana potions now, double heal scroll, invo potions. Once again, big fire on the army, hits the entire army. These Breath of Fires by Life are almost flawless throughout the entire game. And we are in a 21-minute game thus far. Maybe Twisted is a little beneficial as the neck-breaking push of Happy with ghouls. Oh, nice block. Steph wasn't ready? No, Steph wasn't ready. Is delayed because the map is so big, of course. And Happy knows he doesn't have to force the issue. He doesn't have to push. Because he got the bases running. He's the one having income from soon-to-be 2 bases. But Life wants to brawl once again. Magnificent Drunken Haze Breath as the Demon Hunter is using his mana burns whenever he can, basically. Which is, of course, a weapon plus 17. And now the supply gap is showing. This is where Life has to play one of the biggest advantages of Night Elves. Getting the buildings, but he's not mining and he can't erect 2, 3, 4 buildings at the same time. Happy wants this creep spot so bad. He does have 5/5 heroes already. Things are getting more and more risky for the Heroes of Life. Okay, this breath wasn't the greatest. Happy wants the item. Happy wants the gold. What he got? Does he have inventory slot even? Oh, Ring of Protection. Didn't really expect that. And the ghoul, of course. He was on patrol the entire time, waiting for this very moment. Demon Hunter is catching some flag. The panda has no staff.
A player's forces
And
are
Acolytes. Happy is just expanding all over Twisted Meadows. But the Tree of Eternity has finally arrived with Nature's Blessing. Moon Juice. Very much available. Not in high demand. And both are trying to roast their armies. These Breath of Fire. Happy will of course make his way back to the shop. He has all the gold in the world to get more heal scrolls, but he has to get there. Dryad is taking care of that one ghoul that was supposed to kill this tree. Now he has to move his entire army here. Damn, the statue can't out-heal the breath anymore. And attacking here is of course a little bit of freedom for the Tree of Eternity. We are quite far away from a possible Panda ultimate. And that's a cancel. Okay. Happy also with the scout here that will expire. 2 bears to the bottom. That means he can't take this fight, but he can use the mobility of his army, especially Dryads who can't be nuked or slowed. Plus staffs that can be used. Demon Hunter in trouble, has nothing. No way. No mana anymore, just right clicks. 170 available. And Life feels safe enough to walk this off. No way! Where's this mana coming from? He ate something and Life isn't paying attention!
forces are under attack.
Ah, maybe a little too greedy. Do not staff him out. There were multiple opportunities to swap items and get him out of there. Or swap the Ring of Regen, the first big mistake by Life in this series. And that's level 3 aura, and without the Demon Hunter. Oh, what can you do? GG! 1-0 and Happy, for the first time in his career, takes a map off of Life on Twisted Meadows. But damn, what a brawl! Damn, what a match! This is exactly what we're here for. This is exactly what we want to see. And that was quite excellent if you ask me. I am very much entertained. Life has, most of the time, such good control. Loved everything about his early game. But then at some point he was just overwhelmed because Happy had the better idea when to expand, where to expand, and when to push to get or to break Life's expansions. Next one, Last Refuge. Probably the old version here, as NetEase has not followed War3 Champions yet. Speaking of War3 Champions, I see you guys are buying quite some profile pictures here. $2,500 in the pool. Bam! Just as I say it, WNKR buying it. Oh, wow! All the profile pictures that have been bought are human profile pictures. You guys represent. Gotta love it. In case you haven't seen it yet, there is new profile pictures up for grabs for the War 3 Champions season finals, only available until the end of the season finals, and they are absolutely gorgeous. Riptide again, the designer legend. Profile pictures for War 3 Champions and Back to Warcraft to represent your support, and here for the humans, for the Night Elf, for the Orc, and for the Undead to show the support for your race. Upper 2, $5, bottom 4, $3. Grab them while they're hot at w3cfinals.backtowarcraft.com. Thank you, Rayua, for the 22-month resub. And yeah, you guys are very, very generous. Let's see where this goes then. $300 in the books for Happy with that win. And we move on to map 2. Last Refuge. Very, very different map. Thanks for the cast. Have a good day. You too, mate. You too. This time, no join bugs at all. And we move on to map number 2. Can life impress us once again? Or is this the end of the road? We'll see about that. Oops. There's of course also codes that you can use on Matcherino. So grab them. Grab them, everybody. Okay, so the first victory for Happy against this opponent. Life trying to score at least one map on ladder. He did it before, but of course Tournament Happy is a whole different beast than a ladder Happy, even though he's an insane beast there as well. Whew. Quite a banger. I love it. More of this, please. Last Refuge. Will life strategy work out as well here? Because the map is smaller, the push is hitting faster, and therefore harder. If repair was there in time for the first expansion, it would have been a totally different game. Exactly. That was the major mistake. And maybe Twisted was the best map for life for his playstyle, but I wouldn't be too surprised if he's bringing a new fight. It's incredible how fast life picked up this game again after being inactive for like 5 years. Really, really impressive. He's putting in the hours. He went to college, got an education. And now he's back playing games. Happy with the ghoul build, happy with the ghoul creep. Nothing extraordinary, but almost instant harass on the Demon Hunter. Not a reliable level 2, of course. The Wisp would love to detonate here to get a little bit of extra experience. And once again, just like the early game on Twisted, Happy is under pressure. Right at the beginning. Chip damage, trying to force coils, trying to mana burn. But this time Happy gets every single last hit, threatening a surround. Got 2 backup ghouls here for an extra chance for a surround. Would like to see a Warden game. I doubt you will see Warden on Life. Life is pretty much a nice detonate. Demon Hunter only player as far as I know. This is the first games I see off of Live since his comeback. And yeah, very, very much impressed. Good coil. That was the last one though. And 2 ghouls already hurt. Happy is of course microing them back marvelously and doesn't get help or doesn't get intercepted by the trapper nets. Warcraft 3 is the best education. Don't need more than that. Especially when you're listening to me all the time. Right? So again, we go into tier 2 without a super fast expansion. There is an engine of war moving over for additional creeping. And this time, Life didn't get too much done in the early. DK creeping is exceptional. He found, of course, the replenishment potion, which is the best at this situation. And Happy goes very aggressive with not a coil ready, mana burn, kill for watcher wards, archers hurt, but there is hidden, but there is reveal, almost a surround, but nicely dancing around that. That is of course a loss you don't want to take in the early game, but if it's just an archer, I think you can live with it. It's a little bit of creep speed in the middle, it's a little bit of experience as well, but the most important thing is that Happy is interrupting the way towards level 3. And this is where it hurts. But now, no matter Naga second. Okay. More tempo for Life this time, or at least he has to play it with more tempo. Late game doesn't really work.
Players' forces are under attack.
Or works a lot better with the panda, but nice to see some variety. Happy on the way to tier 3. Alf, thank you very much for the 8-month resub. Also, your support towards the Warcraft 3 Champions Tournament. Much love, man. And for signing up to the weeklies. Saw your name on there. Every Friday, 7 PM. Back to Warcraft Weekly. Go sign up.
Players' forces are under attack.
Creeping time it is. Happy a little slower as he's waiting for the Lich, but he gets level 3 at the perfect moment when the Lich is coming out. And Life basically only his 2 heroes. Dryad still have to wait for some time. He's already scouting for cheeky expansions, scouting here for normal expansion as well.
Players' forces are under attack.
And Happy is charging up again, waiting for tier 3. But this is supposed to be a low mana phase. Demon Hunter's getting close to 3. It's of course not as good as, whoa, Twisted was. Red spot already. And Claws of Attack plus 12. Damn. I think the command for the weekly is !weekly. Oh, it's disabled. I will fix it. But this is not too important right now.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oop, Happy. A little hurt here. But man, the creeping he gets done in no time is exceptional. Life with a pretty big spot, but Happy grabbing the lead again. Oh my god, these items. Plus 20 without an orb, double gloves, an absolute machine.
A player's forces are
There
under
is seriously no command for the weekly cup. Okay, I'll fix it after the game. The link is cup.backtowarcraft.com. It's fairly easy. So Orb ready, Demon Hunter 3, Naga 3. But for a Naga game, this is not much tempo at all. This is just creeping.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Frenzy and Destroyers are coming, but life. No expansion at all this game. This is also just a bear, not a wisp moving up. He gets the second red spot and therefore catching up. Got the big mana Katga's Pipe, which I always love on Night Elf. Reason for that is, if you use Mana Burn, Fork Lightning, Dispel, Redo, whatever, and you want to heal later at the Moonwells, it has to restore your mana as well. So if mana is low or lower, you use a lot more moon juice. And therefore, the Katga's Pipe is essentially healing. But man, Happy, what an engagement. Naga has to get out, was baiting that coil. Lots of archers going down, but not the essential units. Supply is even. TP forced, of course, but one base. Looks good. Reju on the Naga as well. Is Naga an agility hero? No, Naga is an intelligence hero. And the rest of the spots go to Happy. And it's not much left. Only the turtles, but life's... Oh my god, he's so aggressive. Can he storm? Do you want to fight high ground versus Happy? I'm not too sure. Wait until he goes to the low ground and use the Ancient of War. Items, big invul, small invul against the Hero Nuke, quite nice. No consumables on Happy, which is really rare. Demon Hunter's trying to block the retreat. Now you would love to have Entangle, of course. There's no Destroyer up yet. And this is the first consumable with the Invul Potion for Happy. Life feels comfortable. And there's an expansion. Happy. What gear are you switching in? The push gear? With high supply and go, go, go? Or will he expand himself again? He sold the Greater Mana Potion. On Night Elf, that's understandable. On a Panda, that would have been great, but on Demon Hunter Naga, you don't really need it. Since there's no Destroyer yet, Happy was supply blocked for a bit, I think. Can't get rid of the Reju. And Life is buying quite some time for his expo. Happy is constantly in upkeep. Very, very expensive now for him. Life, when will he break? Goes for an upgrade. I would love to see double staff actually, but Life doesn't seem to be of the opinion that this works. Okay, here's the very, very scary ghoul push. Mana looks very good on the DK. Demon Hunter needs to burn. Life trying to weave in and out. Trying to use the cooldown of his spells. But this push. Can he hold? There's one wisp and the tree isn't even finished. I don't think that's enough repair, mate. I think it's the same mistake again. What a timing. Oh, he was able to cancel it. Nice. Like, damage mitigated as he gets a couple of resources back. Not too much, but, you know, at least a little bit. Bears, Dryads, can they connect? Demon Hunter, can he burn? Trying to go for the statues in the back as well. Ghouls almost surrounding. Oh, they do surround the Naga. But Bears freeing her by killing that Fiend. Destroyer also, not the healthiest in the world. How long can Happy stay in this fight? It looks like for a little bit longer. Even though the Ghouls are taking out rather quickly, he trades them for Bears. And Bears is such high value. Now hunting down the Dryad. Supply still even. The question is for how long? Invul Potion on the Demon Hunter. Staff is on the Naga! And again, the double staff would have been so helpful. He's just not getting it. Demon Hunter level 4, of course, solo experience for him now. Life is holding on, but not for much longer. Frenzy, Destro, push and kill. Frenzy, Destro, push and kill. There wasn't even a chance for life to repair. Because Happy's timing was so incredible. The second the tree finishes. It's nuts. Happy is real good. Again, I think I don't know really if Naga is the perfect option. I feel like life didn't play into the Naga's strength of Frost Arrow and Harass, etc. But rather played it like a panda with lots of creeping. Ah, that was painful. Okay, now you gotta. Ooh, did I get ready? Yes, I did. Thank you, Ayatok Nas, for the tier 1 sub. Just really incredible. Really, really incredible what Happy is able to bring to the table every single time. But Happy was the big favorite here. Life was the underdog. Shouldn't be too much of a surprise. I think the bigger the map is, the better is Life's shot. And the next map is Concealed Hill. One of the biggest in the entire pool. So will we see the same again? I think the panda worked a lot better. Maybe he felt like he needs something to defend earlier. And felt pressure since the early game wasn't the greatest necessarily. But this should definitely be panda again, right? Very, very comfortable. Happy making a decent living from these cups, as so often. $300 per map. Demon Hunter once again. And happy with the Ghoul build DK once again. Later tonight we got FFA Masters League again, by the way, with a very, very good lineup. For example, Lawlight is playing tonight at 6 PM. The biggest FFA league covered now here at Back to Warcraft as well. FFA Arena, FFA High Puck Champ indeed. I'm still a little baffled by how well Happy figured out the timing of that expansion and killed it just perfectly. Just perfectly. Here the expansion is a little rougher to creep, but since Life is going for later expansions anyway, I don't think that should be a problem. Like, the moment Life expands is oftentimes early tier 3. So by then, you shouldn't have problems with creep camps. Except your name is Neo, and you continuously lose your heroes to creeps.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Mantle and Claws again. Happy's item drops. So often. And it's the same dance as on Last Refuge. Feels like Life has no real choice in the early game to do something else. This time he has evasion, which helps a ton. But Happy has Aura unlocked. So, is it right to harass now when you see that there's so many ghouls in the hands of Happy? You're always under threat of being surrounded. Shouldn't you step back and creep level 3 yourself?
A player's forces are under attack.
I guess that's exactly what he's doing. With mana burn damage against the Ogre Magi, steal items, steal experience off of Happy's map. And of course he needs boots anyway. Coil is available. Oh, mana burn, nicely done. But there's one more. And the High Priest goes to Happy with that. Ooh, nice sentry ward position here. Covers the middle creep, covers the lab creep, and a potential push towards the north. I like that very much. Backstab Life.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wow, moves 10 meters to grab a tome. Life is making friends in Twitch chat here. But this is a nasty creep check. With an Ancient of War, all the ghouls already quite hurt, no coil available. Happy just wants the rock golem and then get out. Is there a chance for Life to get it? DK got it, item as well, but that went onto the cost of a lot of ghouls. Look at the corpses. That's a ton. Well done by Life, even though he lost the item and the experience. Thank you, Burning Blades, for the 20-month resub. That hurt. That hurt. Now the panda is out, and there is still the entire upper left plus the middle to creep for Life. And of course, fountains. Will be hard to level Panda to 3? I don't think so. Happy can of course roam and try to steal, but this should still be relatively easy. DK has to heal, is doing nothing in the meantime. But the tech of Happy is very fast. Little bit of an issue that the Ancient of War stole the creep here, otherwise the Demon Hunter would be level 3 and could roam. But Life feels confident now, I think. Stealing the expansion away. When is it time to move back? He sees that Happy is in the middle. Can he reach that? I doubt it. Trying to steal with the Demon Hunter. Ring of Regen again on the Panda. Same as on Twisted. Whoa! Happy messed this up! The Ogre Lord doesn't want to get trapped. Doesn't want to go for a drink with Happy. That is, of course, a little bit of extra time. Surround with ghouls. It's an invite to shockwaves. Doesn't have too much. But with Coil Nova, that is, of course, too fast. Man, this Lich again. Claws, Mantle, Hood of Cunning. That's bizarre. How hard hitting the Liches are. Demon Hunt, close of being surrounded. Has to go for the TP, otherwise another Nova kills him. But as long as the Panda levels, I think this is kind of fine. Problem is, Happy is probably getting 2 of the 3 red spots, but mostly items. He's jumping from camp to camp, stealing items away. And Life knows exactly where he is, keeping tabs on him. This time, no tally staff.
Are under attack.
Maybe wasn't able to afford it, not too sure. And it's a very, very passive game. Now, both want their heroes on level 3. And we're getting there. Happy with the heal potion. Can be pretty nice. Panda, of course, only getting experience here, but that's level 3 guaranteed. Demon Hunter, is he getting staff now? No, Invo potion stolen. Oh, Happy's items. Big Invo, big healing. Hero focus probably not an option. Oh, Happy is creeping the entire left lane. That was a little inefficient, Life. Feels like he was walking around a lot. He must have seen that the middle is gone. He knows the Demon Hunter was there. So he went there purposefully, only for the experience, which is a little odd. These are the moments that make Happy so strong. And again, Vamp Aura for Frenzy Ghouls. Not too sure if this was all the correct way to move on the map for Life. He lost a lot of momentum here. Now we got a stalemate. Trying to bait a grouped up ghoul gang to the Drunken Haze Breath of Fire them. 1 staff, but he can't allow Happy to get this camp. He just can't. But he does. Crystal Ball, level 3, TP out, mission accomplished. Happy's making better decisions. He's just faster, more efficient. A well-oiled undead killing machine. Oh, that is an expansion. More buds, 1,000 bits. Let's go. Thank you for the tanner, my man. Engine of War was supposed to be the bouncer for this expansion. This is kind of smart to expand on the high ground. And this was kind of why Life was moving there and creep it, even though the item was gone already. If you can play the high ground versus the Fiend Lich damage, that might be good. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, lots of misses. Damage is decent. There's the heal scroll though. And this panda is only level 2. Level 3. The Breath is only level 2. And once again, Happy's push. Surgical strike. He's trying to force the TP. Life is the Demon Hunter a little far forward. Maybe a little too far this time. But while all the attention is on the so hard to kill DK, Happy is killing 1 unit after the next. There's 1 more Breath of Fire though. Demon Hunter trying to kill the DK, but there was the big potion. And now Life is fighting the high ground, and there's still ghouls. And this is a 20 supply gap. That wasn't the right call. Hero down, GG. Yikes. Ah, the early game again was so good. I really feel like if he moves better and if his plan is not to expand on the map, in the middle of the map, he might be able to do it if he creeps his own natural and one of the fountains. That was all. That was all netties here. And now we might be moving to War 3 Champions. Let me ask head now on WC3. Oh man, 3-0 by life. We take a little break. Oh, seems like we stay on NetEase. But I throw you guys into a little bit of a break, and then we continue with the second half of the Show Cup. Back to Warcraft after this little break. It is 3-0 for Happy. We are not switching to War 3 Champions, as I am aware now. We move on to Echo Isles, and that is game number 4. A map where Happy lost the series so far, and where Happy is going for a fast expansion. Look at him go. First detonate, kinda nice. That's why you get the second sacrificial skull. This is gonna be interesting. Against a fast expansion, Night Elf is having such a hard time trying to detonate again, but it can't get rid of all of the blight. At least, if the Acolyte survives, this will be decent. Next Wisp comes in. Ghoul goes down. So far, the Saras is decent, I would say. There's still Blight here, but it's the almost the second Ghoul going down, but Happy's micro, of course, impeccable. This is a lot of freedom for the Demon Hunter, though. The Circlet, the perfect drop for him. Ziggurat down and delayed. Maybe a strategy where Happy is not feeling too comfortable with. It's very, very different from the tier 3 rush push timing. And he's buying tons of time. Almost level 2 evasion would, of course, benefit him greatly here. And now it's nighttime. He can hide. Demon Hunter. Another cancel on the Zig. That's expensive. That's very expensive. And that is a very, very good start for Life, who's starting to tech. But now this expansion shouldn't be preventable anymore. Lots of HP gone, Moonwell's dry, need to wait. He can't play an aggressive Demon Hunter now, he's just dead. For those of you who are a little confused, this is a full best of 6. I can switch this to best of 7, maybe that's better. Our overlay not supporting best of 6. And we will play all 6 matches. Every match is $300. And now we got boots. No tele staff. Can't afford that really. Want to creep up to level 3, but Happy wants to distract from his expansion. During the break, by the way, we got a new sub. Thank you, Sam Shady, for the 11-month bids. Love Back to Warcraft and everything you do to carry the scene. It's quite a bit at the moment. Thank you. Much appreciated, these kind words. So Happy got the Merc already, gets the middle as well. With ghouls, you can creep so fast, so fast. And don't get surrounded, you don't have a staff. Wow, expansion in the base. That's his way. Happy is sharking around. And if he doesn't find an expansion, then he can just go for more creeping. Once again, very, very efficient. This will... Oh, claws again. This means, of course, lower level second hero. Panda arrives. Ghouls went down early, and that's 2 more. 3 more, I think. But with the expansion, he can take these trades. Life doesn't have this expansion. He's losing archers as well. He's losing creep speed on the Panda, which is essential. A little bit of a chance for a surround here, but not against Happy.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Demon Hunter didn't really make it to level 3. 1 kill away always inches away. So that expo was late. But second crypt coming up, and that's gonna be a lot of fiends then, plus a ghoul run by DK, staffing his way back for more mobility.
The player's forces are under attack.
Really, really good. Happy knows about this expansion now, charging up double tree of lore, ancient, you know. Second claw. This lich is already a beast. And there's not much to creep for the panda. So many camps on. How fast Happy is eliminating creeps on this map is surreal. He is exploiting the fact that Life lost so much HP on this Demon Hunter early. And mana, because he mana burned all the time. So he kneecapped himself. And Life is... It's a little odd to go expansion to Dryads. I'm not too sure if this will work out, or if Happy is just overpowering him from here on out, because the Night of expansion will still take some time. And I think Happy will hit earlier. But he needs to tech. There is a little bit more time. And Life is keeping him busy in the base, but for how much longer? When is the big undead army ready? When does Happy feel comfortable? Probably only with the Lich. That breath was a dud. Surround on the Demon Hunter. No TP no more. Invo potion to keep him safe. Breath of Fire. Life is trying everything to get the Demon Hunter out there. And it looks like it's working. Catches the Fiend. Happy miscalculating this for once. And the DK is also a little bit stuck behind the enemy heroes. That was well done. Life salvaging the situation really well with a hurt DK. Got a potion now against all these burns. But this expo should be fortified in a bit. Can Life steal the Murlocs? That's the only big camp left, I think. While his own expo is starting to run. He's trying to. But that was very obvious. It was very obvious. Panda needs this level 3. Getting the ghouls, getting the fiend was a big help. But now Coral Nova is online. And this Lich, plus 16. Fresh out of the factory, already pimped and geared up. But the Panda does get level 3. Does have the second Breath of Fire. Needs to be more careful. Heal Scroll consumed against the Nova immediately. Pretty much immediately. Happy blasting through his mana. Also the potion. High action, high paced games. And Life with these kills in the north in Happy's base. Back in the saddle. Happy's acceleration slowed down a little bit, but Life needs bears. He's gonna get there. But he also... Okay, Moonwell's coming in. Man, Life is pretty on point today. And Happy's heroes are a little problematic. Yeah, DK levels are wonderful. But the Lich. What about the Lich? Does Life know that Happy has an expo? Yeah. He went there very, very early on in the game, in case you tuned in later. Life is on point. 3-0 KW. Life is only back for like 5 weeks or 6 weeks. Got him some slack. You can be on point and lose to Happy. Exactly. Crystal Ball will be one for the shop, most likely. Demon Hunter keeps on roaming, but gets slowed down. Whoa! Thanks to the boots and the staff, dodges that surround attempt. And the panda finds levels, and he finds levels quickly. Very, very quickly. Richard Gork, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Much love, mate. And Happy is at 70. 1-0 upgrade, Destroyer Morph, let's go. Life has to hold this. But how is he supposed to do this? Orb ready, no staff yet. Panda is super hurt after the camp. And there's no staff, and there's no shop. Oh no, once again. How are you supposed to hold against Happy's timings? Even with the Naga, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, okay, that's nice. But look at how the bears vanish against the Mana Destroyers. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. The lack of a staff is so noticeable. Panda was at least able to heal up again, but this was all bears extinct. Happy biggest enemy of Peter these days. And he's just not losing anything. He's just not losing anything. Surreal performance again. Colorful was able to make this a little closer last week, I think. His creeping was faster and he was more ready for these pushes. Naga falls okay, but the panda as well. And the panda is the carry, as we all know. So, not much left. Yeah, the expansion still stands. He traded out all the ghouls. But these Destro pushes. Happy always has the perfect army composition for what he has to deal with. Always. If it's just about killing the expansion, he has a little bit more ghouls. If he knows that bears are a threat, let's go mass destroyers. Incredible. And Life was a little overwhelmed. I think he didn't expect this. The position wasn't too great going through this little needle hole. Shop wasn't there anymore. No staff. Wasn't ready. Level 5 now. So and Lich got level 3. A couple of seconds ago I thought it's problematic that there's two creep camps, and how do you level the Lich? Well, you just feast of your enemies. One minute till the panda returns. Demon Hunter trying to hold his ground. The destroyers are hurt, but so is the demon. Ooh, super close. He does decent damage, but he can't get kills, and that's the problem against Happy. Naga is back. Life is getting his Moonwells killed. And for Happy, this is just right click at this point. There's a little bit missing in live games. Maybe 20 seconds or so. GG. 4-0. That comes with experience and maybe a little bit more practice. Maybe a couple more games versus Happy. But what a monstrous early game this was. That's so crazy. How? I mean, the very early game was kind of bad, losing all the ghouls, but he knew that the Demon Hunter basically sat on a bench. TP, gone, HP, low, Moonwells, empty, no shop, etc. No boots or staff for a long time. And he dominated this map. Crept so much away on a low XP map like Echo Isles. Taking creep camps away is huge. Absolutely huge. And just nuts. Glory of Happy. Happy will, of course, participate in War 3 Champions Finals. He is seeded into the second part of the bracket, into the playoff stage. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Dan Boy D, thank you for the 2713 sub, mate. Same goes to Chaos Front, who's in for 15 months. We're looking for colors. Ah, we're ready now. .4-0. But I think Life's goal here was one map. And he still can do it. But I want to say the odds are a little bit stacked against him now. Apparently we don't have doubling maps or repeating maps. Would love another game of Twisted. It's absolutely lovely, by the way, how you purchase the War 3 Champions icons. Love to see the prize pool numbers go up. So we move on to map number 2. No, map number 2? What am I talking about? To map number 5. Approaching the end here. We are. And Northern Isles it is. Happy 4-0 in just 1 hour 12 minutes. Let's see what we will witness now on Northern Isles. Ladder session after. Either after this one or after the FFA tonight. After the FFA tonight, I might be able to get coaching by Qbert. So we're not moving away from the major strategies here. Demon Hunter, DK, Equals, maybe alongside Tide Hunters, the only 2 maps where Happy is willing to play a fast expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Game plan is pretty much the same. Harass a bit, slow down Demon Hunter, creep to level 3, get boots. Let's cheer for the incoming tournament with the best player in Super Bowl. In sub number 1 indeed. Varys, thank you for the 3-month resub.
A player's forces are under attack.
And again, instant aggression, again a good item. Life must think that it's really down to execution here. And that he can do it. As he did before on War 3
Town
Champions.
is under siege.
Okay, will Happy lose Ghouls this time? Is this of... Oh, and Snare on the Archer. How unfortunate, but I think she has no business being here with these camps. Life is a little more conservative now with his mana burns. He might have the idea that right clicks are enough to force coiled, and then I don't have to mana burn, and then I can be more efficient with my moon wells. Second end snare. How unlucky can you be approaching creep spots? 2 archers down. And so much for stopping the leveling of Happy. Oy, 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 oy. This is the worst early game for life, I think. And it's really a tough time. With a couple more archers, you would love, or you would have more creep speed. But since you're so slow, Happy is able to find you. Items are once again really good for life. Can't really complain about that. But, oh, dodges it. That's around here. Demon Hunter has no staff. You don't want to be surrounded to be forced into a TP that early. Panda is out. Instant breath of fire. No drunken haze this time. Lots of evasion, of course. Another archer, both split. But there's a shop right next to him, which has, of course, dust. Ah, one archer saved to the side. Happy, maybe a little slow. Nicely saving this archer with the wisp. But the DK is very fast. One more hit. Life gets the wisp in. Ah, not front. No. Poor archer. Number 3. This is getting brutal. Maybe he's a little broken after the first 2.5 maps. Can't blame him. He's up against this juggernaut and there's just no flaws. DK taking quite some hits. Oh, he's changing, or he's exchanging all this time. He can just pop the potion. Tree down, Lich in. Oh no, that's how you get level 3 without even creeping. Okay, this game is a total disaster. Rare to see! Rare to see! Happy Nova's an illusion!
A player's forces are under attack.
Washed Emperor? So is there a chance for life to swing this? So many losses early game. Happy's DK is pretty fat. Tier 3 was fast. One of the wind.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you, Optisoft, for the 9-month resub. Love you, Honey Bear. Thank you. So is there even the slightest chance of a working expansion? Life is using all the tools he has to creep as fast as he can. And it works nicely. Happy with the rune bracers. Oh, Life struggles to find him in the middle of the map. Trying to make the Panda 3, trying to distract, trying to buy time. How do I get the War 3 Champions profile picture after I purchased it? It will be assigned to your profile. This is done manually, so it might take a day or two. Frenzy finished. Destro upgrade finished.
A player's forces are under attack.
Life is like the question is now, is Life making this game longer than we expected, or is Happy a gracious god and let him live until all the big weapons are out?
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy is far, 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 far away. Can I purchase War 3 Champions Finals pictures as a gift too for someone else? Yes! Just enter the Battle.net ID that you want to gift it to. So instead of your own, you put the person you want to gift it to. Cloak of Flames for Panda and Demon Hunter, not too bad. Even though you don't want to have direct contact with ghouls. Who would? Ugh. My brother's gonna love it. Nice to hear that, mate. Where can I purchase the icons? W3cfinals.backtowarcraft.com. And then go to Marketplace! Oh, Nova, surround, picture perfect. Can you go in with the staff? No! Disaster! A little bit too far away, and now there's even a block by a critter. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, nicely done. But he'll scroll against it. And without a Demon Hunter, there's absolutely no chance. TP out, damage done. Happy didn't even lose too much. 16 supply lead. And everything's hurt. 90 seconds. Oi, oi, oi.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay. Where's the chance for Life? It's really cool to see though how apparently he matured. Back when he was starting to rise as a player, he oftentimes GG'd out very, very, very early. But here, he's trying absolutely everything. Giving the people a show. But here's the push. And this is... I mean, the supply is even. But in this very case, the numbers do lie. Primary target is the ghouls. That's nice. Nice Dryad dancing. The Demon Hunter is back as well. But he never burned the entire time. And so Happy was able to gather mana and use the spells. If the undead is able to use a lot of spells, then Night Elf units go down quickly. Life is making this as hard as possible for Happy. Oh, that coil can't be used, but just right clicks. At this stage, just right clicks is enough. The secret lies in the early and mid game, and their Life wasn't able to do too much. Lost early archers, lost momentum with all these archers, and then Happy was able to do whatever he wanted. He let Life live, but now it's time to go for map 6. GG! Just like that. Can't give Happy an opening like this. Can't. It was a little unfortunate to lose 2 archers to ensnare, but you should know, if you walk into creep camps that have ensnare, the unit that walks into that creep jack from outside gets the ensnare, and you can't shadow melt under the net. Sad. Very sad. So there's no... It's not really a stomp. But Life is losing a lot of momentum in these early games, because not everything goes perfectly. And that's the level of play you need to achieve to have a chance against Happy. Close to perfection. Omnia 5, thank you for the sub. Yeah, I think the tension is a little gone. So the early maps felt really good for Life. But at this point, I mean, it's still $300 per map. It's still a lot of money. But it feels like he realized, I'm not there yet. I need a bit more practice. I need a couple more days with 40 games a day, living the grind. I think we will see Life's real strength here this weekend at the War 3 Champions Finals. We got the bracket, by the way. I hope you saw the draw on YouTube. Life against Dice is his matchup, if I'm not mistaken. And we move on to our last map of the day. Not the last game of the Back to Warcraft day, because we will witness FFA later tonight at 6 PM. And I will be doing a ladder session most likely as well. So is there a chance for one single map for Life? What's your current MMR? I'm getting closer to 1400. Will we see different openings? I think Life is just same as Trunks in Germany. Demon Hunter all the way. DH all day, every day. Oh, there was a ping. Not too sure why. Yet. No scout, maybe? There's no acolyte. No additional acolyte. Is that good? It's average, I think. 1400. DH stuck. DK stuck. I don't think so. I think there's space. If Happy is getting his DK stuck, that'd be quite something. I think there's enough space. We'll see in a second though. Demon Hunter starts creeping. Yeah, easy. Wisp is checking things out. That's all the norm here so far. It's the same game plan. Demon Hunter, creep the first camp, get the first item, and harass. Harass, 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 harass. Skeleton split to the side so Wisp can't detonate on top of everything. Whoa, okay, we do switch it up. Wait, where though? Wasn't there an expansion just a second ago for life? Did I... Am I hallucinating? He starts to attack now. I really thought I saw a Tree of Life emblem there. But okay, maybe I didn't. This detonate. Oh no. Oh wow. Surround again, but this might just be an invite. If you surround the Demon Hunter, of course, he's very, very tanky. Archers can shoot away. Good Shadow Melt. We don't have the dust here. And this is preventing level 2. Right on. So close! Demon Hunter was moving in for the last hit, but he couldn't get it. Split second away, and that is level 2. That's aura, that's movement speed, and that's regen. Just check the clip. Hallucination confirmed. Whoopsie. Maybe I was just hoping for it so much. Archers are hiding. A little bit of a trap. Will Happy expect this? Does he have a sixth sense for hidden units? Oh. Old autumn leaves. Creep camp here. Happy as always. Getting the easier creep camps first for level 2, and then once you got level 2, going power creeping. Demon Hunter here might be able to get a last hit, because there's no coil available, and Mana Burn of course does instant damage, and the Panda says hello, inviting for a drink. Level 2 here could have hit a little better, but I think he wanted to go for the guaranteed kill. And this Creep Jack is brutal. We know Happy, he can always get out of these situations, but it feels like life with the last hurrah, showing one of his strongest early game performances in this entire best of 6 here on Autumn Leaves. Drunken Haze again, and he wants this ogre so bad. Can't really get it, and now I wonder, is this an overcommitment? Is Happy the one stalling time? Gets it eventually. Big Invo Potion, consumables stolen away from Happy are always good consumables. Covered for the 3. Whew. Stressful early. Very, very stressful early. But life is in the race on this map for the 300 bucks. Solo Panda creeping. Demon Hunter level 3 is an issue to not have it. Life also 400 gold. Did he buy boots? Nope. Did invest into Dryads first. And then he's out of resources. DK hurt. DK only level 2. And this is the moment for Life to get something done.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, sweet Engine of War creep. I think I haven't seen this before. Of course, you have the Engine of War here anyway for the creep, and then just do this. Like it. Like it a lot. Happy, not going to go for the kill just yet, just continuing to creep. And the Demon Hunter's trying to look for him. Oh, Ruined Braces for the... Is it the first time? I think so. The best item. 33% spell reduction. And not too much mana burn used, so you can heal up properly. Panda level 3. This is the best mid-game since Last Refuge, I think. That's why it's going for an expansion. Tier 3 done. Same timing as always. And I don't think Happy is uncomfortable with it. For him, it's not a great early game, especially losing the consumable here hurt a little bit. Losing all the HP hurt a little bit. But his timings should still work out. Oh, staff is on cooldown. Careful. They did that, Coil. Second consumable. Greater healing. Mana Stone for Happy, of course. And a counter expansion. Unwilling to go for this push. Always a sign that he feels like this early game wasn't really his. Otherwise, he goes for the push. Not this time, though.
A player's forces
And there's a fight brewing. Mana burns were very good. The DK is far away from the Demon Hunter though. Positioning by Happy, excellent. And now the Demon Hunter finds the target on the first hero. This is exactly where you want it. This is it. Oh ho ho ho! Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, perfect location as well. Okay, Life, this might be your game. It's one of the best since Twisted by now, I would say. Ghouls wiped out. With his positioning of Happy, with being so defensive, with being in this position at that time of the game. I think he didn't scout the expansion, but he has a feeling. But Happy, willing to brawl even without mana. Statues provide some regen. But the only one who gets killed is seemingly Happy, getting all the archers here. While Life is burning away valuable mana. How greedy are these two? Happy Expo running. Missing an Acolyte. It's okay. No, not perfect. Maybe he's adapting to Night Elf style. 4 out of 5. But okay, he didn't want to break upkeep, which puts him into a 51 supply position. That's really odd for Happy. Usually he's way too greedy for that. But okay, breaking upkeep anyway with the double income. Would have cunning for a little extra damage. Map soaked up. Level 4 Panda. Bases established. Oh, Demon Hunter. Just walking into the backline, getting rid of some echoes. But staff out. This Rune Bracer, will it make the difference? Oftentimes feels like it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Experience is evening out. Soon to be in favor of life after this red spot. If he's not pulling a Neo and losing his heroes here. But no, solo experience it is. Oh, that's a lot of experience on the Panda. Ancient Django. I think next to the Unholy Aura, the best item he could have found. Maybe Pipe as well. But he has to push 4 Destroyers. Destroyers, of course, magic immune. The Panda doesn't do anything to them. Life has a little bit of a supply lead. There's very, very little Fiends. Jumps right on top. Not much space to move, though. And the Giants, they want to dance. Usually, they're wrecked in seconds, but more and more Giants are coming in. He does get a Destroyer this time, finally. And Life with a very, very comfortable lead. The Breath of Fire counters the Coil. And I thought this is going to be a great push again, but Coil misses for the second time. More and more Fiends are falling. Destro's the only thing left doing damage here. Level 5 on the Panda. Time for a barbecue. Supply still more or less even, but Life's production is only about to start now. He's having some lumber issues, but that can be fixed relatively easy, I guess. Is the damage enough? Lich has an Invo Potion, trying to trigger it, forces the TP, even better. And that is the best late game situation that Life has ever been in. It's still 2-base. It's not perfect, but he didn't get crushed. He got a level 5 Panda. But Happy can rebuild. Staff out. What's left? Natural of Life is left. On Happy side, nothing. Needs to make it to the shop, needs the heal scrolls. Ring out protection. It's getting better and better and better for Life. Such a tanky Demon Hunter. And that's what he's supposed to be. Happy switching gears into Possession Banshees. That's a long tech tree though. First Temple, then Adept, then Master Training. And of course you need the Banshees in the field as well next to statues so they can gather some mana. A-bombs as well. No disease cloud yet though. Very cool to see the mental fortitude by Life. As I said, in comparison to his earlier series back in the 2010s. Oh, Demon in trouble. Staff out though. Happy's upgrades also only 1-0, making double sure that there's no expansion by eliminating that Wisp, so get rid of that opportunity. Life is scouting the natural. But of course the expansion on the left hand side can be filled with the Tree of Life. Or Tree of Eternity. And that is a fight now, and what a fight this is! How much units can he kill? That's 2. If he gets the statue, it would be huge, but no, another W for Life. That's the second one on this map. More Dryads and a new Wisp. Feels like it's time for another expo.
Forces are under
He
attack.
gets the Moon Wells for 100 supply. Wow. But Banshee Master Training is coming. If life is going too heavy on bears, they could all be stolen. We saw it in Ente vs. Kevin and Meisterschaft. Was it like 7 possessions going through? Of course, you have to admit that these items are insane, but life also played it a lot better than before. Life could add giants with resistance skin. Yeah, maybe, but it's also a long tech tree. Now I'm curious if Life knows what to do against this yet. He's very heavy on Dryads, which is always a plus. Goes for Fairy Dragons, which also magic immune. This was not meta when Life was playing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, this is basically this is a happy special. But okay, he's trying to poke into the base. Might not be the wisest choice, but he just wants to buy time for the third base, for the wins, for the upgrades. 3-1 upgrades then, wow. But not only is possession great against bears, anti-magic is wonderful against Breath of Fire. Would still love to see a second staff, but hey. Happy scouts it, but this time a little too late. Also, is there ghoul still remaining? Only the lumber ghouls. We're approaching the 20-minute mark. Not too much gold left here, 1200.
A player's forces are under attack.
Life now high upkeep is paying a lot of taxes here. Hippos are coming instead. Oh, there's no web! I thought it's gonna be fairies, but no hippos. Let's effing go. Wow, Life's army is gigantic. Main base empty in a bit, making sure that Happy can't expand and follow up here. Life, very smart play without pushing into an undead base. That's exactly what you did. What you have to do. Web now finished on 5 fiends? Ah, I can look it up, but I can't really read the number, it's too small from here. A couple of fiends. This choke though is not great at all. Possession 1, 2, 3, 4, and he only has 1 staff. The bears turn tides and 3 bears go to Happy. Oh no! And all of a sudden he is the one with the massive supply lead. The worst position to be into. Banshees safe, bears exposed, and all of them belong to Happy. No way. No way, what a blunder by Life. This was his game to take if he plays it a little more careful, if he moves away from this fight. But no, he wanted to go for it and he throws this game big time. Ay, 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 ay. That's so brutal. And he will establish 2x2 base now. Oy. we getting ultimates? Not really. Oh, I was so hopeful. I was so hopeful.
A player's forces are under attack.
But one mistake is all it takes. Now he has to burn through the anti-magic shell. Mana burns a little bit lackluster at the moment. Still a lot of statues on the ground. 3 of them are empty though. The Tree of Eternity. Okay, are you willing to sacrifice that tree and your tech? He kinda has to. It's a massive lead. The Demon Hunter is about to go down, blocked by his own wisps as it seems. Panda can only burn his own brethren. No coils, no more. The Dryad Concave looks good, but no. Staff was ready. GG. Demon Hunter falls anyway. Ah, this is so sad for life. 2 games could have been his. The Twisted one and the Autumn Leaves one could make people very, very hopeful that Happy is beatable here. Life only back for a couple of weeks. If this kid keeps on grinding like he's grinding in the past couple of days with 40 games a day, then give him some time. Give Life some time. He got the fundamentals. He has good ideas. Just a little bit more practice on top of the practice you already got. He will have a new chance to prove himself in the War3 Champions Finals that start this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, where he will be playing Dice, I think, in the lower bracket. That's exactly where it's at. Gonna put it on the screen for you guys. The play-ins of War3 Champions this very weekend. Got Johnny Cage versus Shao Kai. We got Chemical waiting for the winner. We got Foggy versus Insuperable. Winner faces Hawk. Kaho and 15 Sway determine the winner of Sock. And in the full Night Elf bracket at the bottom, we go Life versus Dice. And the winner there against Law Lions. So from here on out, practice, practice, practice your Night Elf mirror, my friend, with Demon Hunter Bears. I think this should be good. Also, speaking of the War3 Champions Finals, you can support that on Matcherino. As always, $2,530 already in. Since today, you can purchase 6 different profile pictures for War3 Champions, and those are absolutely beautiful. Thank you everybody who chipped in already. Styles, what's that? Savage Bear, Mr. Mirror, Horgan, and so many others. Flo just buying all of them. That's lovely to see. And of course, we got coupons here on the right hand side as well. 25 cents for every coupon usage, as well as $2 for just downloading an app if you're in North America. Text Now app, download it here, $2 to the prize pool, as well as many Twitter quests on the right hand side. Those are the items. You're an undead. Buy the undead profile pictures. Also available for orcs, night elves, humans. And here your support for War3 Champions and back to Warcraft. All the all the funds from this go into the prize pool. Nothing reserved for us. Shout out Riptide creating these profile pictures for War3 Champions for us. $5 for the Back to Warcraft and War3 Champions. $3 only for the races. It's a steal, everybody. It's a steal. You guys have been very, very lovely. Thank you, Orc Prizzle, for the 17-month resub. And if you guys want to support us directly, we have a page up called Back to Warcraft /support, where you can find all the ways to our Patreon, where you get fun game evenings, music, movie recommendations, Q&A, coaching, replay analysis, all that good stuff. Of course, you can sub here on Twitch. tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 for all the great emotes. Donations are very much accepted via PayPal, credit card, or crypto. We have merch store up, and Corsair is sponsoring this very stream, so feel free to check out their products. Use the coupon code Back to Warcraft and get 10% discount for these glorious gear that got me from 1250 MMR to 1400 MMR. And people, when I get coaching, they say, oh, Neo, your micro is really good. Your decision making sucks and you're an idiot, but your micro is really good. Yeah, well, I don't have Corsair gear in my brain, but I got it on my desk, so I guess that's the reason. That's the reason for my performance here. In just 3 hours, we will continue streaming here with an FFA. We got a very good lineup. We got Lawlighter in the mix. And we got some FFA legends, Feta, Gradient, and I don't know how to pronounce this name. Guess, I think. Looking forward to it. High Tech and Rulers are once again by my side. And after the FFA, I will do a little letter session because War3 Champions Season 11 has started. We have a new map pool. We want to explore that and we want to get more coaching. We gotta get into Platinum. The road to Platinum continues tonight, so if you have nothing to do, feel free to join me. We're gonna start streaming the FFA at 6 PM Central European Summertime. I'd buy Corsair, but their website doesn't ship to international countries. Of course they do! That's all they do! What platform do the pros play on? W3 Champions. It's the best ladder. It's not only for pros, it's also for new players like me. As they have Grassroots League. They have everything from grass level to pro level and everything in the middle as well. Suffer through 5 placement matches and then the matchmaking will probably get you opponents on your level. Absolutely lovely. Cool stream, everybody. Made me very happy. Great start into the day for me. And we see each other later and this weekend for the War3 Champions Season 10 Finals.